So today I'm going to show you how to adhere a medium stiletto no-weld tip with the Tip Jewel Adhesive Gel. So let's get started. Okay, when you look really closely, you always want your tip to kind of slightly come out just a tad, like a hair of it meeting perfect. So what I'm going to do is bring it right to where her sidewall starts tapering in. So I will probably adhere it to about right there. How you could see how it starts to taper in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is push back her cuticles. I'm going to prep her natural nail with a 150 arbor band. Go ahead and dust this off. Let's go into swipe. Never skip this step. This takes off all debris, oils, changes the pH balance in the natural nail, so everything will adhere perfectly. So now I'm going to use the Tip Jewel Adhesive Gel. So I am going to use my little spatula. I am going to see where I'm going to adhere it, about right here. So you could adhere it from here all the way to the tip. If somebody has a really square nail bed and their sidewall comes all the way to here, you could literally, and see how she's kind of tapering here because she has one that's a little further up like mine. You could even do it as far as this thin. You do not, or this little bit of space. It just has to connect where their natural sidewall is coming in. So it looks like on Sally, hers is coming in about right there. So I'm going to protein bond her entire nail. Let's see where I'm going to do this, about right there. So I'll put my thumb right here. So about right there, I have to texture the inside. You could use your arbor band very easy. Now make sure you dust out. Take any of that dust out. That is a perfect prep right there. Do you see that? So what I'm going to do, let me get some gel out. You don't need much. So I'm going to come in right here. Turn on your light. Come in right here. And watch it seal. Make sure it's straight. Then bring it over. There we go. I would start lower like I did at first. Alrighty, I'm gonna go through the 30 seconds and then I'll continue the other 30 under the machine. Now let's put her under the machine. Let's just do 60 seconds to be safe. Make sure there's an even cure. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, it's just a tad bit wider. I'm gonna bring it up even with her sidewall. Come up right here, even with her sidewall. Then I'm going to use my file to kind of blend on top of the plastic, bringing the thickness down a tad. It's not really thick. You just have to make it flush, but you do not want to file on her natural nail. Now I'm going to go into my arbor band and I'm going to blend everything in. I am on 6,000 RPMs and I'm going to do a little pickle right here. And a little blend right here. I'm going to make it a tad bit thinner and I'm not putting any pressure. All I'm doing is putting the e-file there and letting it do the work for me. So right here, it looks like you can see the line of demarcation, but there's no, it's gliding over it. It's not like dunk dunk. It's, you want to fill it pretty smooth. Make sure your sides, I'm going to check it client profile. Let's make sure this nail is straight, and it is. Going to bring my sides a little more textured. There we go. So I am going to dust off the nail. I could see right here, I need to make it a little more straight. I didn't look at the sidewall. Do you see how, even though it's a tip, you still have to come in here and make sure that it meets even. Now I am going to fill this in acrylic. Go ahead and swipe this, let it dry. In the meantime, while she dries, I'm going to get my cover rosebud. Okay, so let's come in with protein bond. Underneath is just the dust. Don't worry about that, because if you were to go clear, you would just wipe underneath and all, you could see it all coming out. Don't worry about it right now. You don't need it to go anywhere else. So let's come right here, tap out, and get kind of a bigger pearl on one side of my brush. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This allows it to set up. It's a little cool in here. Now I'm going to contour my brush. Contour my brush to the other side. And I'm gonna blend it in. This says it's a medium nail, but it's pretty long to me. So I'm gonna kind of stop it there so I could have the structure. You could kind of see from the others what I did. So let's tap this again. Let's come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come back here and melt it in. Wipe my brush. Let's melt it in here. Let's bring her down a tad bit. And I'm not attacking it. I'm being very gentle. Okay, I'm gonna wait a sec because it's actually at the almost clay form to where I could just take my sides and tighten everything up. Okay, I'll go back to tighten it. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna take out half of my monomer. And I'm going to come backwards, 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 melt it all in, bring it to the tip. Alrighty. So I'm going to file off camera and I'll be back. So I'll come in with swipe. Then I'm gonna come with protein bond. And I like to protein bond the entire nail. This aids in bonding. So it will ensure no pilling and for it to wear very well. So I'm going to use this pretty color called Mossy Pop. This is very hot this season. It's like a greenish color, so pretty. So I'm gonna come in and I start on the free edge. I work my way up, then I come up to the cuticle, kind of fan out my brush. And I love manicure polish. I like how tight it cures. I love how the coverage, even on one coat, is very nice, but it's not a thicker coverage to where it's adding bulk to your nail. Okay, let's wipe off everything off of my brush and try to get a little closer. There we go. And a little closer. So I'm gonna show you a little trick I do. Okay, I'll come right here, put a little dab of the color I'm using. Okay, and I'm going to come in with the striper brush. And I am going to come around the cuticle if I need it anywhere. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want color all the way to your side. And this works well if somebody has really deep pockets too. This is how I come in. For my first coat, it's very necessary. I think I'm gonna come over it one more time. Okay, that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is cure her for 30 seconds is plenty before I could add another coat. I will come in with my second coat of this beautiful color, Mossy Pop. And I just love Manicure, my favorite all-time gel polish. It doesn't mess with your shape that you spent your time shaping. It just cures really tight and even. Okay, that looks great. So I'm gonna do 30 seconds again. Then I'm going to follow it with Manicure Top. It does have a sticky residue, so you could go right in with your top coat. There we go. Alrighty, we'll put her in for 1 full minute. I'm in love with this color. It's so pretty. I'm going to take Manicure Cleanser and I will wipe underneath the nail because any dust that's under there. And I always do this step. Never leave it out. It feels really comfortable to the client just to make sure nothing's there. Nothing's there. I do not scratch the side. I'm just following lightly with no pressure, making sure that it files really straight. Then go into some cuticle oil. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the demo.